Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube, and today is Sunday, December 24th. So it is Christmas Eve here. This is going to be a WIP and chat where I tell you about the last few days, but it's also going to be my update video. I enjoy doing the WIP and chats very much because it lets me talk to you guys, but it also lets me get some diamond painting done. So I have it at this angle right now only because I wanted to show you my progress from this past week. So I have gotten done this whole row. I am moving right along here. So we are going to start for the WIP and chat. We're going to be doing this section right here. But before I peel off the paper so there's nothing sticky, I'm going to sit down and show you guys. I do have some purchases. I did teeny tiny bit of stitching, so nothing really to show you there. I actually plan to do some stitching when I am processing this video. So, because it takes time to process and upload and all of that. So I like to sit there and watch my computer when it's doing it. So I'll be able to sit there and stitch when I'm doing that. And then we're going to open up the rest of the Book Lovers Advent Calendar spots, and then we will do the WIP and chat. So let me pause, get a better camera angle, and then sit down and we're going to look at this stuff. Okay, and I will answer like my questions and talk about movies and TV and books and stuff when I do the WIP and chat. So we're going to just put that to the side. But I have, and I just realized I didn't turn on my light pad. Let's do that. That'll give us some more light. I bought the micro dots. Now, I had been using the mini, and one mini dot, I was having to cut the top of it off because it was spilling out of the pen. Someone told me I need to use the micro dots. 2 thumbs up. I use one micro dot, and we're going to see because it's been, I didn't diamond paint Friday or Saturday. So it's been in my pen for a couple days. We're going to see. But this is on Amazon. I got these on Amazon, so I will link this down below. There are 325 of these in this box. So that's going to take a minute to get through. So win-win for micro dots. I did receive a wonderful Christmas card from Christy Spencer. So Christy, thank you so very much for the card. I truly appreciate it, and the note that you put inside. I debated but decided I am going to do my what I got for Christmas video. I'm going to actually do it the day after Christmas. I'm off work and I will do it then to show you guys all of the wonderful blessings that I got, because I got Jill's gifts in the mail on Friday, I think. Friday or Saturday. And then I also had Becky sent me a gift. So, and then of course what I get from Bill and my mom and my dad. So yeah, we're gonna have lots of some good stuff to look at. Okay, purchases. So I purchased the 2 finishing kits from Primrose Cottage Stitches. One for the Winter Quaker, so it includes what they stitched it in, and it's not focusing, is it? It's probably because it's focusing on the back of the diamond painting. But the thread that they use is Battleship Color and Cotton. It has the rickrack, the felt, and the fabric. And then I also, now I'm debating on whether to use Colorado Stitcher's conversion, because she does a cross stitch conversion for both of these. And then I got also the Winter Christmas Quaker. So they use cherry cobbler thread, rickrack, the felt, and the fabric. I just like their finishing kits so much, so got that. And then I placed an order with Top Knot Stitcher, and I received Quirky Quaker Cardinal from Darling and Whimsy. I also got a few Plum Street Samplers patterns because she started a new series, and I don't know what it's called. I don't even know if it is called anything, but she released the first 2 patterns in it. So the first one is Autumn Joy. I just love the way that it's set out so very much. And then she also has Winter Blessings. This is my favorite one. It's not focusing. Why is it not focusing? It's bugging me. Probably, like I said, probably because it's focusing on the diamond painting. But yeah, so Winter Blessings. And then I also got Christmas in the Colonies. I really like that one. I've only stitched one of her patterns. Oh no, maybe it is focusing. My glasses are just blurry. I've stitched her Beans chart, which I really like. And then I got the Primrose Cottage. I got the Winter Quaker. I didn't have it. So this is the blue color that they stitched it in. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I am going to finish it as a pillow though, because I get my sewing machine. And then the last pattern I got is by Counting Puddles, and it's called Magical Snowflakes. I love this one so very much. This is all backstitch.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
That's Bill. He just came home.
Merry Christmas.
I thought you were staying over there.
No.
Oh, okay.
Merry Christmas.
So this is all backstitch, and it's all done in different colors. It looks like that would be a variegated thread, but it's not. And I think I will have to stitch this probably on a blue fabric because it looks amazing, doesn't it? Or I have like a chocolate brown fabric, which might look really good. I love this so much. And the pattern is in color, so love that. Okay, let's open the last days of, so what was, we got 8 days to open in this. Where did we leave off? The 24th, 17th. We did the 17th, so we got to do the 18th. The 18th is over here. Let's see what the 18th is. It feels like there's nothing in it. Did I already do it? Oh, I did, because I did my video on Monday, didn't I? I did. Okay. Then we're going to start with the 19th. What is in here? It looks like tags. Wait a minute. Like gift tags. I think that's what it is. Let's see. All is calm, all is bright. Yeah, they're gift tags or little note cards. Joy, and then read past your bedtime. I do that all the time. Okay, I'm taking off my glasses because, yeah. All right, then 20 is over here. And what is this? Reading tracker. Fill in the books you've read or the books you plan to read. Oh, it's a sticker. That's cool. And you write the titles on here, on the book spines. I've read like 74 books this year, so this wouldn't fit, but that's a really cool idea. I like that very much. All right, number 21. Where is it? Right here. Oh, it's this long one. I feel like this is going to be a bookmark. All right, I gotta like tilt it. I can't get it out. Come out. It's not coming out. I'm gonna have to tear it. Oh, it is a bookmark. Oh, look at it. It's a wood bookmark. I love. Books Are Uniquely Portable Magic by Stephen King. Love that. Yes, yes. Love bookmarks. And looks, I tore that up. Okay, so that was 21. 22 is right here. What is this? A little saving all my pennies for books. Oh my God, I love that. I will put that in my purse. Love, love, love. Little coin purse. That's so cool. 23 is up here, right next to 24. What is that? It's a Christmas ornament. All I want for Christmas is books. Oh, I love that. I'm going to put it on the tree as soon as I'm done this. And it's pretty heavy. It has some heft to it. Love that. And then 24 is right here. What is this? A keychain. A cat keychain. I'm going to give that to my stepdaughter because I'm not really a cat person. We'll see. And then the last one is right here, 25. This was quite enjoyable. Like I said, I think next year I need to do another advent calendar. I need to do a different one though. I'll have to look. Ooh. So get tags you can put in books that you own from the library of... Yes, ma'am. I love those. 4 of them. Very, very cool. All right. So I have to thank my stepmother when I see her on Christmas Day for this. Everything was so very cool. All right. So let's get into some diamond painting. I feel like I need to switch the camera angle again. So let me pause. Holy crap. Trying to get the proper camera angle. Okay. Because it's easier when I'm diamond painting like in the center to have a good camera angle than it is for right here, because I have the tripod like clamped to the table right there, and it's like a bendy arm, so I'm just twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting. Okay. But yeah, I was a diamond painting fiend these last 2 weeks. Not so much stitching. The stitchy bug has kind of gone away, but it'll come back. It always does. But I love diamond painting so much, and I have to say I'm so glad that I got back into it last year. All right, we're going to do the black first. I always try to do that in a section. And I'm going to have to... I have like 2 more bags of black. But okay, let's answer some questions that I got last week. First question is, when will I retire? Not soon enough. I am not retiring until I'm 62. So I am just turning 50 next year. So I got a little bit. Why is that not picking it up? There we go. Yeah, I have a little bit of time. So that's the plan anyway. And I say that very loosely because you just don't know what's going to happen, right? Give us this day our daily bread. God gives us what we can. He gives us the strength to handle day by day, not looking too far into the future. The next question, how long does it take me to complete a Diamond Art Club kit? Now, that's a really good question too, because it depends. I mean, so this year, because I started diamond painting back in November, December, it was December of last year, because at this time last year, this room was just getting done. So I completed in 2023 4 complete diamond paintings and then all of this one up to here. So essentially I did 4. So you would think roughly 3 months per diamond painting. And I mean, there was times where there was, 2 weeks I didn't do any diamond painting. I mean, it depends on my work schedule, how much I actually feel like doing. I mean, there are many, many factors that go into it. And I try to do the black. If you're wondering why I'm down here, when I first start a new section, because I've cut the plastic, I try to get the bottom line done so I know where I'm stopping for this square, if that makes sense. Okay, next question. Am I watching Big Brother Reindeer Games? I actually forgot that was on. We are not watching it. And I probably really won't watch it now. My mom hasn't even mentioned it to me, which is surprising because she is a Big Brother fan. Her and my sister watch it. And I have to ask her because I'm going to see her on Christmas Day. I don't know. Okay, and where did I get the trash cover minder? So you can't see it. I'm going to show it to you though. So it's from Wilson 3D art. It's on Etsy. I'll link it down below. So it is this. Now they come in different colors. This is 3D printed. The bottom is this, and then there's a magnet underneath here. So I clip it like this when I'm diamond painting. I have it on the edge. So when I have trash drills, I just put them right in there. So let me show you, because the top comes off. This comes off. And see how I have all my trash drills in there? And it's very easy to empty it. You just empty it. It's fantastic. And I want to say it was $9. It's, again, one of the best things that I've bought for diamond painting. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. I will link it down below because they still have them on their site, because when the person who asked me that question, I went and looked and sent them the link. They still have them. And I forget how I even came about that. I think because I had ordered a diamond painting pen from them. And so I was looking through the whole site. And that I came upon that and I was like, ooh, because I don't care what company you use for diamond painting, you're going to have some trash drills for sure. And I feel like black for Diamond Art Club, probably because it's the most highly produced color. Think about it, how much every painting has black in it, almost. So they're making a lot of black. But yeah, that little cover minder, it's invaluable for sure. Love it. Love it so much. Okay, movies and TV. So I'm still watching Fall of the House of Usher. I only have like 1 or 2 episodes left. Absolutely love it. I am finally to the episode where like the deal they made is revealed, and holy crap. Like I knew, I had some inkling. It's so good though. All of the characters are so good in it. So I've been watching that. And then I've also been watching Louder Milk on Amazon Prime. He is a drug and alcohol counselor because he's a recovering alcoholic himself. And it's about his life with his he lives with his sponsor. So it's about their friendship, his life, and it's so good, and it's very relatable, like how he deals with his dad and things like that. So I've been enjoying that. I've been watching that when I've been diamond painting. Yeah. And so I'll tell you about the other show that Bill and I started watching, because I'm going to talk about Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week, and we'll get into it. But books. So I finished Lisa Joel's None of This Is True. OMG. Like, wow. That, I haven't had a book in a long while have me say, what? Out loud, like multiple times. This book did. So good. Highly recommend. I will link it down below. I have taken a break from reading. I finished that book on Tuesday. And I haven't read since then. I've been feeling out of sorts. And I know I talked about that in my last WIP and Chat. But I have been this week too. Today and last night is probably the best that I've felt all week. So that's good. But yeah, so I'm still trying to find a book to read. I actually pre-ordered Jen Stevens, who does intermittent fasting, and she's written a couple books about it. She has a book coming out the day after Christmas. So she has a book coming out Tuesday. That is a 28-day fast start for intermittent fasting. Now, I know how to do intermittent fasting. I've done it before. My mom actually very recently here has done it, and she has been very successful. She has lost a whole bunch of weight, so she's done really good. After next week, Bill and I are embarking on changing our eating habits because I said, I have to feel better. And I'm hoping that changing my diet will do that mentally, physically. I mean, I've done it before. My aim is to go somewhat low carb because I seem to be successful at that and feel better when I do that. So, you know, cutting out all the junk, cutting out a lot of sugar, carbs, that kind of stuff. But I did buy Jen Stevens' book on Kindle, so I'm looking forward to reading that because I want to see what she says. She gives you a 28-day plan, so I'm pretty sure that's how the book is laid out. So we'll see. So I will be reading that for sure. She also has a podcast, and yeah. But okay, so Thursday. So I didn't work Monday. Remember, Monday was when I did the last WIP and chat, I'm pretty sure. We were supposed to work, and then they noticed the witness for the wrong questions. So the job was like 10 pages, and then they were done. It wasn't even 10 pages. Like, they literally rescheduled. It might have been 10 pages. It was very, very short. So I decided to do a WIP and chat there, and a lot of you, I got good reception from it because a lot of you have missed them, and I just don't always have stuff to like talk about when I do it, but I do enjoy doing them because it lets me get diamond painting done as well during it. That's what I told Bill. I said, it's like a win-win because I get a video done and I get diamond painting done. And let me tell you, some days, diamond painting, sanity saving, because what day was it? Friday. Bill was like, "You're not diamond painting today?" And I was just like, I really don't feel like it. I wasn't feeling. Friday and Saturday were some difficult days for me, just mentally, just not feeling it. So worked Tuesday, worked Wednesday. We were supposed to work Thursday, but nothing came in, and then they had messaged us really late, and my boss didn't see it, so we wound up not working on Thursday. Well, Bill had a half a day on Wednesday, and I was done work by the time he came home on Wednesday. I was just finishing up. So Thursday... Okay, so Wednesday, I'm trying to tell this in the correct order. So if you guys watched my last update video, I got completely new bed set, comforter, sheets, and I lucked out on Amazon buying it because it's hard for me to pick out that kind of stuff and be happy with it. The set that I got on Amazon, I absolutely love it. Now I had to buy the comforter. It came with comforter, 2 pillow shams, and then I bought a set of flannel sheets. I love flannel sheets all year round. They're soft, they're warm. My bedroom is in the basement, so it gets colder than the rest of the house. So I always sleep with flannel sheets. Win-win for the ones that I got. Now, I also frequently watch TV in my room and read. So I needed one of those reading pillows, if you know what I mean. Like the ones that prop you up and they have like arms on the outside. And most of the time they have like a handle so you can pick the pillow up off the bed because you're not sleeping on the pillow. So I had been searching for one of those. I bought one and I pulled it out of the package, used it one night. It hurt my neck and my back so bad when I was using it. I was like, I gotta return this. So I packaged it up and I thought I had paid $30 for it. When I went to do the return on Wednesday, I paid $48 for that pillow. I was like, no, ma'am. No. So I boxed it up and printed out a label to drop it off at the UPS store. And in the meantime, I was doing some more research on finding a pillow, and I'm like, let me try to find a pillow that has micro beads in it so it like forms to your body. Now, this is such a OMG. I wound up ordering this pillow on Amazon that it looked like somebody was propped up. It looked very comfortable. It got good reviews. It was $100. And Bill was like, just get it if that's what you want. So I order it and I'm like, okay, well, the pillow is coming on Wednesday. It's coming on Wednesday. So we returned the other pillow. When Bill got home from work, I said, I'm hungry. I want to get Taco Bell for lunch. And I need to return this pillow. I said, do you want to ride with me? Because he'll ride with me if he's here. And I didn't think he was going to be doing anything when he got home. He was like, well, I kind of wanted to wash my truck because it was like 50 degrees outside. And he's like, but no, I'll take you and then I'll take you to Taco Bell and then I'll wash the truck when we get home. So no problem. We go in, I drop off the pillow to UPS. And what's nice about doing that is as soon as it's picked up by UPS from the store, Amazon gives you the refund. You know what I mean? Because they know it's already in the system being mailed. So $48 refund. Fantastic. And so then we get home. I'm diamond painting. I decided to diamond paint. And I see we have the Ring doorbell. So I see FedEx pull up and I'm like, oh, there's my new pillow because it was coming by FedEx. I go to the door and I fucking kid you not. This box was so big. I was like, okay. I said to Bill, I'm like, I need your help. He's like, what? I said, I can't get the box. He comes up, he goes, are you kidding me? When I say that this pillow was as big as my bed, I am not exaggerating. I was like, I can't use this. He's like, well, give it a chance before you try to return it. No. I said, okay, well, I lay it on the bed. It looks ridiculous because it's as big as my bed. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? So I come up here and I'm diamond painting and I keep thinking about it because I'm like, I know myself. There is no fucking way that I am going to be happy with that pillow because first of all, where am I putting it when I'm not using it? Bill's like, well, put it on the side of your bed on the floor. Are you insane? No. So I go on Amazon. I already know I'm going to return it. I go on Amazon. I print out the return slip. I print out the barcode. And he saved the box, thank God, because he was like, well, I'm going to save the box just in case. I come downstairs. He sees me holding the piece of paper and he just gives me a look. And I said, I have to return it. And he's like, I'm not going back to the UPS store tonight. I said, we're not doing it tonight. We will do it tomorrow when we're off because Bill is off. He's off all the way till January 2nd. So he was like, oh my God. And I said, you know, I'm mad at myself because I hate when I do stuff like that. Like I get something in my head and I have to have it, like have to figure it out, have to search till I find it. And he helped me. He's like, you're going to make me get up. He goes, can I get a break? Now he was like half joking, but I was like, just fucking help me get this in the box. So he helps me get in the box. We tape up the box, put the label on. Fine. Well, I'm still trying to find a fucking pillow. And he was like, tomorrow after, I said, I want to go to Walmart tomorrow after we return the pillow. I said, I looked online. Walmart has some of these pillows. I have to touch one. I have to see it before I buy it. Okay. So Wednesday night comes and goes. We get up on Thursday. And, you know, this is why I told Bill, I said, you know, when I'm having like an off week, or I feel like our life is just in a rut, the kind of day we had Thursday is what I tend to try to remember. So Bill will move heaven and earth to get me what I want. He will really go just above and beyond. So we get up on Thursday, and he had Christmas shopping to do. So he went out in the morning. Meanwhile, I got a shower, got myself ready. And so he comes home and he's like, well, let's go to the UPS store. And then we'll grab lunch. And then we will go to Walmart. So we didn't even leave the house until like noon. So we go to the UPS store, no problem, drop that off. We go to Friendly's and have lunch. And then we go to Walmart. Well, I don't know about you, but the Walmart here, I couldn't even tell you the last time I had been in Walmart. Couldn't even tell you, because no, I really try to refrain from going in stores. We go in there. They have like one pillow and it's a piece of crap. And I'm like, no. So we got stuff for dinner. Like we got stuff in there. So we stood in line, went through all that. And I said, oh my God, I know where we can go to get one. We can go, there's a store in our area, and we actually were close to it, but we had cold stuff in the car. So we had to go home and drop the stuff off. It's called At Home, and it's a home superstore. Like the store is in an old spot where a grocery store was. So it's huge. I'm like, I bet they have them. And my stepdaughter, Bill had talked to her that morning, and she was like, Home Goods has them. And Home Goods is right by the Walmart that we were at. And I like that store. I like Home Goods. I've been in there. So we go to the At Home store. Now, we got home from the grocery store, and I wasn't going to ask Bill to go back out. I was just like, I'll just go myself on Friday or whatever. He's like, come on, let's go. Let's go. We'll go to the At Home store. I'm going to take you to get your pillow. So we're back in the car. We go. They had like one, and I was like, no. And he's like, all right, well, let's go to the Home Goods. And I went, are you sure? Because we had been out. This is going on like 3 hours now. And I was starting to get irritated just from being out and around people and stuff. And so we go to Home Goods. Thank God we went to Home Goods. They had one pillow, but it was fantastic. It doesn't match my bed at all. I don't care. It's black and white, blue and white checks, like checkered. It's velvety soft though. It has a pocket in it for your phone, and it has a handle, and it was only $24.99. Fantastic. So we buy the pillow. Now, in the shopping center of this Home Goods is a Chick-fil-A, and I have not had the peppermint chip milkshake up to that point yet. I had not had one yet, and it's only around for the Christmas winter season. And I wasn't going to ask him to stop because we had already been out, and he had run me all around fucking town trying to find this pillow. And the line of Chick-fil-A is always so insanely long. Well, we have to go out that way. Like, we have to go by Chick-fil-A to go out. Well, he whips around and he pulls into Chick-fil-A, and I screamed, and I'm like, milkshake, you're getting me a milkshake. And he was like, I got to get my baby a milkshake. It was so sweet. And I told him in the line, I'm like, these are the moments that I remember when I am having not such a good week. So got the milkshake, delicious, of course. And we come home, and the pillow is fantastic. Love it. Works great. Use it. Love it. Love it. Love it. 2 thumbs up. So thank God that is solved, like that little problem. And so
Thursday, yeah, we had dinner, just went to bed like normal. And then, so Friday, he was like, why don't we go out to dinner Friday night and go look at Christmas lights? Fantastic, because I hadn't been to see the tree yet this year. You know, the tree. Yeah. So we made reservations. There is an Irish pub restaurant in our area called Brian Boru, B-O-R-U. We've been there once, and it's actually really good food. So he made reservations for 6:30. We get there. Now, we got there 10 minutes early. And we go up there. Okay, great. Yep, we have your reservation. They seat us. Now, we're seated at a 2-person table in front of a fireplace that isn't going, but the atmosphere is really nice, but they are really busy. All the tables are filled around us. Now, my back is to the entire restaurant, so I can't see the waitress. I can't see anybody. I'm looking at Bill the whole time and the people that are sitting like next to us. Well, we're sitting and we're sitting and we're sitting and we're sitting and we're sitting some more. 10, 15 minutes go by and I look at Bill and I can see the look on his face. I've been with Bill long enough that I know he is ready to leave this restaurant because no one has come over and even taken our drink order. So finally, the waitress comes over and she says, hi, can I help you? And she's like, and Bill's like, we were this close to walking out. He's like, you looked me in my eye 8 times and didn't say anything. And she's like, sir, I apologize. I'm so sorry. She goes, it absolutely is my fault. And the waitress looked like she was ready to cry because Bill wasn't mean. It was just, and I even told him, I said, you don't want to be an asshole, but boy, do I get tired of not speaking up with instances like that. So she took our drink order, took our appetizer order, and then the general manager comes over and she's like, hi, I'm going around to all the tables. And she must have seen the look on my face. She says, what's wrong? And so we told her. And I said, the waitress apologized. So it's not a problem now. I'm like, we're fine now. And she was like, I'm so sorry. Please let me know if there's anything else that we can do for you. The food was good. Bill got onion rings and I got potato cakes. Potato cakes are out of this world. So, so good. And then as the entree, Bill got a Reuben and I got shepherd's pie mac and cheese. Oh my God. It was so good. Yay, all the black is done. So, and then, we were full because appetizer and a meal. I'm going to do that symbol next. What is that symbol? 40. So the waitress comes by and is like, do you want dessert? And we said, no, we just want the check because we were going to look at Christmas lights and we were full. Well, the waitress comes by and back and she has this bag and she said, well, the manager took off your appetizers, so you got them for free. And she put in 2 chocolate mousses here for free. So our bill only came to like $33, which was fantastic because I don't know about you, but if you've gone out to eat recently in your area, it is ridiculously expensive now, just for 2 people. So we were so very grateful and absolutely wound up having a very good experience. And in my opinion, that's how manager needs to respond to a customer complaint like that. Do you know what I mean? Like that's definitely what should have happened. So very, very pleased with that. So then we went to look at lights and we went to see, there's like a drive-through thing and we went to see that first, just so fantastic. And then we go to see the tree and Bill's like, I want to get a selfie in front of the tree. So we get out of the car because normally we don't get out of the car. We just stay in the car, park, look at it, then go home or go wherever we're going. So we get out and there's a bunch of people. Like, this tree is a spectacle. Like, everyone goes to look at it. And the owner has like a little bench there that you can sit and take a picture. So we're standing there and there was like a break where there wasn't a whole bunch of people. And I see this guy fooling with the light by the sign. And I went to Bill, I'm like, I think that's the owner of the house that did the tree. And he's like, sir, are you the owner? And the guy came over and we talked to him for like 25 minutes. Such a wonderful, nice man. And he was telling us about the tree, like it's over 60,000 lights. It takes him, when he has to do the whole tree again, it takes him like 4 months. He showed us pictures of when the tree was just like a little baby tree. I was astounded. And he also showed us how he has to get a scaffold to do the lights. Like, this tree is fucking taller than their house. Craziness. It's crazy, crazy, crazy tall tree. It's so amazing though. It is my favorite Christmas decoration of all time. So we did that. Then we went and looked at some other lights. There's another display in our area that's really, really amazing. Some people really, really go all out. And so that was a good night. We did that, then came home, watched some TV, went to bed. I don't know if it was because I feel like I didn't sleep enough or sleep well enough. I just woke up on Friday on the wrong side of the bed. Tired, grumpy. And our plan on yesterday, was to get up, we were going to lunch at a seafood buffet place by Bill's work that he loves and he wanted to take me to. And then we had to go to one of his friends' houses because we always get his young daughter a present. And then we were going to Costco. And I was just like, I can't believe we're going to Costco today because you know it's going to be insanity, right? And he could just tell, like, so I got a shower. We had breakfast. I got a shower. I got myself ready. And he was like, if you don't want to go, it's okay. I'll go to Costco and I'll go to the friend's house by myself. And I was like, no, I'm going to go. I told you I was going to go. And I felt like if I could get out of the house, maybe I could like snap out of it. And, you know, I don't know what it was, but it was just like, I was just tired of running, tired of getting up and having to do stuff. And I was just tired. So we go to the buffet and I felt weird. Like, I felt like I was coming down with something. Like, I don't know if you guys remember in May, when I was off work for 3 weeks, Bill and I went on a cruise, and when we came back, Bill had the flu. And for the first 2 days, I felt just bizarre, like really, really weird and strange. And I went to the doctor because I was hoping my doctor would give me Tamiflu to kind of try to get ahead if I was going to get the flu. And she's like, I think you had it and you just didn't know it. And because you had the flu shot, you didn't have hardly any symptoms, but the feeling weird thing. And I kind of felt like that. And I'm like, oh no, like, can I not be sick for Christmas? You know? So we're in the car, we're driving to the buffet and Bill's like, are you all right? And I said, no. I said, I can't even put my finger on what it is. I'm like, I'm just blah. I feel blah today. I'm not feeling it. But we go to the buffet. We had a good time. We went to his friend's house, and I always enjoy visiting with them. I haven't seen them. It had been over a year since I've seen them because they have get-togethers in the summer, but the one get-together for the daughter's birthday party, I was already doing something with my mom, so I didn't go. So it has been a good long time since I've seen them. Now, we're going to see them on New Year's Eve during the day because we're going over there during the day. But yeah, so that was a good visit. and we left there and we went to Costco. OM motherfucking G. Like, Bill got so irritated that I was like, oh my God, we need to get out of here. He was just beside himself. Like, it was insane, the amount of people in Costco. So we get home and I'm still not feeling like 100%. He's irritated. I'm trying to, when he's irritated like that, I give him a wide berth. I let him have his little fit. Like, I'm not, no. So we get home and we both change into pajamas. Now it's only like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3:30. It was like 3:30 when we got home. So we both changed into pajamas because we know we're not going anywhere the rest of the night. And we decided we were going to order a pizza for dinner. So we sit down and he's like, let's try to find another show to watch on Netflix. Because, we watched the Squid Game, The Challenge. I was like, okay, I don't know what to watch, but let's just start looking. He's like, and you're going to die when I tell you the show that we found. He's like, what's that Too Hot to Handle? Have any of you watched that on Netflix? Okay. The premise of the show. It's these 20-somethings these 20-somethings think they are on a dating show. But in fact, they are on this show where you can't have sex or there's penalties, monetary penalties. And you're trying to get to the end of the show having a connection with someone that is not sexual. Like that's not all there is to a relationship. And I was like, oh Lord, this is going to be a train wreck. This is going to be like, what the hell are we watching? And let me tell you, like the first episode, we looked at each other and I'm like, okay, but we kept watching. And when I tell you that we became invested in these people, we watched 7 episodes yesterday. It got so good. I mean, there were parts where I was screaming, of course, because that's who I am when I watch shows like that. But we enjoyed it very much. Now, there are 5 seasons of the show. We started with season 5 because he's like, just put on the current season. So last night I was like, you realize we now have to go back and watch all the other seasons now. Because they're all standalone seasons. It's all different people every time. If you like something like that, that's dating, kind of raunchy, adult, it is definitely a guilty pleasure show. And you become invested in these people. You really, really do. And it's, oh my God, the drama. There's drama. Like I said, I'm screaming. We're like, no. I mean, Bill was even really watching it. So we're probably going to watch more of that tonight, maybe after. So we got up today. Now the plan for today was clean the house, and Bill helped me clean. And I was so very grateful for that because good Lord, do I hate cleaning. Hate it. So clean the house. He went out to the grocery store because we needed some groceries. I got a shower. I told him I needed to do this video. And then his daughter and her boyfriend are coming over for dinner tonight at 4 o'clock. Because remember, my mom normally does dinner. And she said she didn't feel like doing it. So we just made other plans. So we're downstairs this morning. It's early. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. We're having breakfast. I'm drinking coffee. We're watching TV. My stepfather calls me. Now, I rarely talk to my stepfather on the phone. So I'm like, oh no, something's wrong, right? So it's him and my mom on speaker. They're still in bed. And he's like, do you guys have plans tonight? And I said, yeah. Bill's daughter and her boyfriend are coming over for dinner. And my mom's like, you're cooking? And I went, no, not me. Bill. I don't cook. Meatloaf, pulled pork. Like, there are like 2 things that I make. And when I said, yeah, I said, Bill's the cook. She goes, oh, that must be nice because she's the cook in that family. All right, let's do that X symbol so I can complete that. What is that? 19. So he was like, oh, we were going to ask you guys to go to Sakura, which is, the Japanese hibachi place. He's like, Charlize came to us and was like, oh, we should all go to Sakura. And I said, it's too late. I'm like, we've already bought all the stuff for dinner. And he's like, okay. He's like, we don't know if we're going to go, but we just wanted to extend, the invitation. I'm like, no, I appreciate it. I'm like, but we've already figured it out. So, but yeah, it's going to be good. So we cleaned the house. House is all smelling good because I have all the tart burners burning, and Bill went to the store, and now I'm doing this video, and I think we're going to watch tonight the movie 4 Christmases with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn. I've seen it. Now, there's a nice little story. And I think that'll be the last story I'll tell you guys. So I saw this movie back in, I want to say it was December of 2008. It came out. Is that the only X? I don't see any more X's. We're gonna do the AB diamonds though next. So right before I met Bill, or reconnected with Bill again, I should say, because I've known Bill since I was a kid. I was on Match.com and I had a date with this guy. Now, I should have known. I should have known just by the way he behaved before we went on the date. So if you don't know, like Match, you can message somebody and say you're interested and just strike up a conversation. Well, I really liked his profile. I forget what he had said in it, but he liked movies. And so we connected on that level. So I messaged him and introduced myself and said something about that. And he messaged me back. And so we started talking by message. And then I gave him my phone number. Now this went on for I want to say a good week or two. So I gave him my phone number and we had a handful of conversations. And I thought to myself, well, when is this guy going to ask me out? Because, you only go so far on the phone, right? Like if you're going to have a connection, you need to have a physical date. And I think I even said that. I was like, are you ever going to ask me out? And I mean, I could have asked him out, I guess. I'm progressive like that, right? And he was like, yeah, I was going to, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to go? So we make a date to go to dinner and to a movie. Now, I want to tell you, if you're going to do a first date, do not do a movie because you're not talking. So what I would advise, do a coffee date for the first date. Because if you like each other, you can extend it. You can then go to dinner. But if you don't like each other and you don't click, that date can be over in half hour, right? Yeah. Do not do some long drawn out thing. So he was going to pay for dinner. I bought the movie tickets. That's what we agreed upon because I bought the tickets online. So we go to dinner and right away I was just like, oh my God, I wish I never would have said, let's go to see a movie. Let's get movie tickets because, and I wasn't the kind of person, I didn't have the balls to say, no, we're not doing the movie. I don't even care about the $20 I spent on tickets or whatever. We go to dinner. Now we went to a pretty, not fancy, but it was definitely a nicer restaurant, seafood restaurant. Now, at this time, I was broke as a motherfucking joke. I paid my rent. My car payment was late every month. My rent covered easily 1.5 of my paychecks. I mean, it was tight. Took my last $20 and got a nice sweater and a pair of blue jeans and a pair of boots. Like I really took my last bit of money to try to have like a decent outfit. When I tell you, when we show up to the restaurant, now I also told everyone I knew, like I told my mom, I told my dad, hey, I'm going on this date because, you know, if you don't hear from me the next day, call the police. Like seriously, because you just don't fucking know. So we get there, and when I see what he is wearing, I'm like, you have got to be shitting me right now. Now, I am not saying you have to come in dressed up in like, you know, slacks and a suit and all that crap. But I thought I looked pretty nice. I at least made an effort. This guy looked like he just rolled out of fucking bed. He had on ratty, dirty tennis shoes, a pair of like wrinkled khakis, and then he had on, do you know the thermal long sleeve shirts? It looks like waffle print. It's a thermal shirt. He had that on, and it was fucking tight as anything. And this guy wasn't thin, because I don't care about that. He was, so the shirt showed every bulge and fat roll. And I was just like, I was literally ready to just call it off right there, because I'm like, oh no, like if you're not even willing to make some sort of an effort at that minute, you know what I mean? And then we proceed to have dinner. He doesn't ask me one question about myself, not one. He proceeds to tell me about all the places he's been, all the things he's done. And he said he went to Egypt. And I was like, oh, what made you, want to go there? He's like, just because I wanted to go. That kind of attitude. And I'm just like, oh God. I'm like, now I got to sit through a movie with this guy. The movie we went and saw was Four Christmases. And there was people behind us that were talking loudly. He gets up, and I don't know what he said to them, but they shut up. He actually got up and walked back to a couple rows and said something. I don't know what he said, but it was just, I couldn't wait to get out of that movie. No kiss goodnight, because no ma'am. And I just sent him a text the next morning that was like, I didn't really feel a connection or a spark with you. I wish you well. And then I want to say a week later, because I was so like, I'm fucking done with Match. Forget it. If I can't meet somebody organically, it's just not going to happen. It's when I met Bill. And here we are. But it's funny because my dad called me the next day and he's like, oh, is he there for breakfast? I said, are you high? Are you insane? No, he is not here for breakfast, Dad. Nah. No. Hell, motherfucking no. Yeah, that, I'm telling you, if Bill wouldn't have contacted me, he literally contacted me on Match the day before I was canceling my account, because I was just like, I'm done. I'll just be single. I'm good. Like the cuckoo wackadoos. I mean, I had so many guys messaging me on there that were my dad's age. No. That to me is a no. I'm not judging anyone who does that, but I was just not, I mean, at that time I was 35. So my dad he is 17 years older than me. Yes, he was 17 when I was born. So, Daddy was 52. And no. And it's funny because when I was single, he was trying to set me up. He goes, oh, I know someone I can set you up with. No, Dad, you're not setting me up with anybody. That's not happening. And my stepfather too was like, oh, I know a guy at my work. Nope, you stop that right there. I'm not getting set up. I'm not, no. No, 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 no. If I can't meet somebody on my own. Now, this was when I separated from my first husband. Now, let me tell you, here's another little story. My first husband and I were together for 6 years. We were married for 4 years. And I was 28 when we separated and divorced. I hadn't really gone out and had any fun. You know, I right out of high school, went to college, was working full-time, going to school full-time, was not a partier. When I turned 21, I wasn't going out to a bunch of bars and doing all that. So when I separated from my first husband, I was on a bowling league with my mom, my stepfather, my uncle, and my grandmother. And there was a young guy that bowled on the same league. I was 28, he was 21. Do not date, ladies, someone who is 7 years younger than you when you are in the 20s. Don't do it. Now, without getting too vulgar, he was raring to go in the... Oh, please forgive me, God. Oh, Lord. He was virile. Let's put it that way. Oh, God help me. But he drank a lot. Way too much for my taste. Way too much. And I mean, I grew up with an alcoholic stepfather, so not Charlize's dad, the dad that my brother's dad. But we went out and we had a good time. He was a good time. He was a nice little diversion, but he was definitely not boyfriend material. No, ma'am. Like I said, he was good for a fun little time, and so I got that out of my system, kind of. I gotta change glue dots. I'm just about done anyway. But yeah. No, ladies, no. Do not date a youngin' when you're like 25 or 28. Do not date a 21-year-old. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. But okay, enough little chit-chatting and stories from me. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Christmas. Like I said, stay tuned. Tuesday, probably, I will do the day after Christmas. I will do my What I Got for Christmas video, where I don't do it to brag. I do it just to show you how blessed and the wonderful things that I have received and that maybe you want to get for yourself with a gift card or cash that you have gotten. So, as always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.